Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let's get back to the a little bit of a stock watch, because I've been sending a new spreadsheet over to a friend of mine who does his own podcast, and me and him sat down and went over some stocks that we thought might be good. I said, I'm not a fan of the stock market because I keep feeling like it's going to crash, but if we had to choose some, here's some that I choose, and explain to him why. And so he said, you got to be sharing this with your people, especially one specific stock, this one right here, Intelligence Biosolutions. You'll see why here in just a second. So let's get into this so I can start showing you how these things are performing. Before we get started, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold and silver, head on over to our friends at Miles Franklin. The link will be down below in the description. When you make your purchase, make sure you use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they'll take care of you. If you have any additional questions, you can reach us over here at this phone number or over here at this particular email. For all orders over $10,000, reach out by email and we'll make sure that you get a great deal. So come on over to Miles Franklin and add to your precious metal inventory. All right, as we can see that Bitcoin is above 60,000. It says $60,828. Ethereum at $3,371. Solana is at $127.37. XRP, I mean, it hasn't moved hardly at all. It's at 60 cents. The weird thing is all these cryptos have been running except for XRP, which has been pretty much stagnant. Cardano is at 66 cents. Dogecoin's at 12 cents. Chainlink's at $19.50. Polkadot's at $8.44. Polygon above $1, sitting at $1.01. Shiba down to 4013. Litecoin's at $82.34. Terra Luna Classic, hey, look at it now. 3 zeros now. Got rid of 1 0, so it's at 3014. So Saitama is at 3089. They got rid of that 1 0, but it looks like it gained back. I don't know what's going on with them, but they had a sharp drop somewhere around here. This price on this is crazy. I think when people get up to a certain level, this drop their bags. Gold is at $2,045.10 per ounce. Getting up there. Silver's at $22.74. It started to get up again near that $23, but came back down. But it is at $22.74 per ounce. Talk about timing. Look at this. MicroStrategy Saylor buys 3,000 more Bitcoins for $155.4 million. MicroStrategy Inc., the enterprise software firm that has made buying Bitcoin part of its corporate strategy, purchased another 3,000 or so of the cryptocurrency tokens this month for $155.4 million. That raised the value of Tyson's Corner's Virginia-based company's holding to around $9.88 billion based on currency market prices. The latest purchase were made with cash between February 15th and February 25th, according to the filing with the United States SEC on Monday. That brings the company's total cachet to around 193,000 Bitcoins. Trust me, I guarantee you Michael Saylor is very relieved. It's not where it was, but if you do a cost average, he's doing pretty good. For those who don't know what cost average is, if you happen to buy cryptos when it was really high, when it drops in value, continue to purchase them, and then your average cost will get lower. So he's actually making a profit now. Michael Saylor, the chairman and co-founder of MicroStrategy, started buying Bitcoin in 2020 as an inflation hedge and an alternative to holding cash. Saylor said in an interview to Bloomberg News that there is no reason to sell the winter. When asked about when the company would likely sell its Bitcoin holdings, the cryptocurrency is up about 460% since Saylor began buying. Yeah, that's one hell of an increase in value. The average price for the latest acquisition was $51,813, while the average price for the total holdings was $31,544. See, this is cost average right here. So if you take all the times he bought and how much money he paid and you average it out, he's only had to pay $31,544 per Bitcoin. So his cost average, he's doing really, really good. The value of the holdings briefly swelled up to $10 billion earlier this month when the price of Bitcoin reached a more than 2-year high. Well, it's starting to get there again. So congrats to Michael Saylor. I know he's feeling very, very relieved about what's going on right now, because when it dropped down to around 20 something per Bitcoin, I know he wasn't happy about that, but it's back up there. So my friend who does a podcast, he's on the radio, and he said, hey, send me one of those, stopwatch things that you do, the stockwatch list that you do. I says, I had to update it, and I wasn't finishing to update it, but he wanted to put cryptos on there, and I said, dude, I don't trust any of the cryptocurrencies, but if you had to, the one that doesn't seem to be involved in anything is Bitcoin and Ethereum. Everybody knows, if anything, I like Ethereum. So I put the two up there, and then we went through and chose these other ones. And I had a friend of mine who'd been bugging the crap out of me about this one. Intelligence Biosolutions. Jumping up and down, telling me, Pimpy, you got to get it. Not just putting it on your stock watch, but you have to buy it. And I was like, why? He goes, just trust me, buy it. So this was back in November the 9th. So I got Honeywell on here, Invictus Energy, Nvidia, Drexion Daily, First Majestic, Intelligence Biosolutions, Astrospace, Vertex, Occidental Petroleum, Vera Therapeutics, which is another one our friend was jumping up and down about, Rumble, Netflix, of course, because they're turning out great comedies. I'm not a huge fan of Netflix, but it's for political reasons. Anyways, I got past all that. Super Micro Computer Inc. was another one that we were jumping around about. This is what the original cost was per share. And look at this one. This was 60 cents per share. 60 cents. Back in November 9th of 2023. But if you come over here to the current price per share, well, we know Bitcoin's gone up a lot since November. Big jumps for Ethereum. I mean, these are the current profits since November. For those of you who never seen me do this stock watch before, we made a fictitious portfolio. We act like we invested $10,000 in each one of these companies when their value of their stock or their crypto was currently at this value right here. Okay, this is what you ended up with, the number of shares. And then what happens is when the current price comes out, I have the current price here. And then over here, it's multiplied times the number of shares. You get your current value times the number of shares. And this would be your profit or your loss. Obviously, the red is the amount of money that's lost since November the 9th. And the black is the profits. Look at this one here. $67,500. If you put $10,000 in when it was 60 cents, it's now up to $465. It's still a very affordable stock. So I wanted to bring it to your attention for those of you who are thinking about buying into it. Very, very inexpensive, Intelligent Biosolutions. This is this little ticker, INBS. It was 60 cents, and I got to give credit where credit is due. You know, I have a friend, Jerry, he jumped up and down and said, you guys got to buy it. And but he said, don't just add it to your little fictitious portfolio. But he told us we got to jump on this. I should have listened to him back then. I only put it in my stock watch portfolio where my other friend, he jumped all over it. So congratulations to both of them. But I will now look into getting into some of these Intelligent Biosolutions. But for the most part, we're doing pretty good. You know, they're looking at 6,800 for both Ethereum and Bitcoin as far as profits are concerned. Honeywell, you know, is a little bit of a profit. Invictus is getting my ass kicked. I already lost a third of the value that I put in there. Nvidia, of course, is having a profit. We know they're kicking butt and they're moving up pretty good. $6,800 profit. Drexion, here we go. I kept Drexion from the last time. Right now it's down. It's costing me $1,600. First Majestic's costing me $665. But Intelligence Biosolutions, if you would have put 10,000 back on November the 9th, you'd have got yourself 16,666.67 shares. You would be up $67,500 so far since November the 9th. That's really kicking butt. Astrospace I'm up $1,300. Vertex, I'm up $2,300. Occidental Petroleum, I'm down $67. But here's another one. Vera Therapeutics, it was at $10.23 when we bought in. It is now at $46.49. We're up $35,000 since November the 9th. Rumble, I thought it was a stupid investment. Man, he picked this one pretty decently. So, you know, it's up $5,000 since November the 9th. Netflix, I tossed in. We're up $3,700 on that one. But here's another one. Super Micro Computer Inc. And that was another choice by a friend of ours. When we bought into it, it was $266.29. Right now, it is at $861.22. We were up $22,000 for the year. So if you look at our original investment, $150,000 into all of these, This is our profit so far, $153,000. That's the profit after you take out the initial investment. So we're doing pretty good. We are keeping an eye on some of these lower performing ones. I was really expecting this to really take off, but it's really tanking. And so I'm being stubborn about it. So if this doesn't do much better over the next couple of weeks, we're going to remove it from our portfolio. The same with Drexion. But the rest of them performing very well. So look, it's not my place to tell people what to buy and what not to buy. But if you look at Intelligent Biosolutions, Inc., it has done really good in performing. Right now it's at $4.65. It might be something you guys will consider actually buying. Gold, silver down below. You know I'm stubborn when it comes to those. Right now we're up $406 on gold, down $39 on silver. But that won't make no difference to me. I will continue to buy into them regardless of where the value is, just because it's a safe way to be out of the system. Anyways, I just thought I would share. I was going to share earlier, but I still feel like there's not enough stock on there. I want to add some more. But yeah, but that Intelligence Biosolutions was a big one. My friend was like, dude, you should be telling your people about this a while back. And so I said, okay, I'll add it in this time. So there you have it. The stock watch list is there. We'll keep an eye on it and see how it performs like we did last time. When it comes to cryptocurrencies, you guys know how I feel about them. But the ones that don't seem to be tied into any of these New World Order gigs is Bitcoin and Ethereum. And you guys know how I feel about Ethereum. I really believe that eventually Ethereum is going to get up to where Bitcoin is, regardless of the institutionalized investment into Bitcoin. And that's what's really driving the values up on both Bitcoin as well as Ethereum. So look, there is a window of opportunity for you to make money on them. This would be the time. So jump on in if you want to. Just be careful. And I would only use discretionary funds if I was you. Anyways, that's it for now. I'll get back at you later. I'm out.